Today is the end of the world! Hooray! It's only taken us a few billion years, and we've brought death and destruction upon our entire world. So, because of this monumentous event, I thought I'd go through some of the ways in which today will be the end of days. Some of the possible outcomes for our annihilation. Nice and cheery. But just in case the apocalypse is coming at you right now and you can't watch the entire video, it comes down to one of 6 things. Firstly, being hit by a comet. Secondly, being hit by a planet. Thirdly, being sucked into a black hole. Fourth, being disrupted by a black hole. Fifth, a geomagnetic reversal. And sixth, anything and everything all happening at the exact same time, causing havoc, apparently. So let's just give you some backstory. The fact that anybody thinks anything is going to happen today on December 21st, 2012 is because of the Mesoamerican long count calendar. A calendar which was used by the Maya and a few other ancient civilizations, although, big point here, they used many other calendars too. This wasn't just the one Mayan calendar. Unlike our standard cyclical calendar that just goes round and round, the long count calendar is linear, meaning it just goes up and up and up and up. To a point. To quote Wikipedia, 20 days make a uinal, 18 uinals make a tun, 20 tuns make a katun, and 20 katuns make a baktun. From what we know, the calendar ends at the end of the 13th baktun, which just so happens to fall on 21st December 2012. With that in mind, let's carry on and go through with some of the ways how we're going to die today. Firstly, there is the scientifically devoid black hole theory. Many New Age philosophers suggest that at the end of the long count calendar, there will be a so-called galactic alignment, and this so-called galactic alignment will have a combined effect on the gravitational forces of the sun and the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy, which will destroy everything. Next up, we have the coolly named Time Wave Zero. I'm going to read the actual definition off a piece of paper because it's intense. Time Wave Zero is a numerological formula that purports to calculate the ebb and flow of novelty, defined as increase over time in the universe's interconnectedness or organized complexity. Basically, the idea suggests that as a civilization we have periods of dullness and then periods of expansion and growth and socio-cultural evolution. So far so good. But then it goes on to say that we will reach a singularity of infinite complexity. And apparently that'll be bad. Everything happens at the same time. Boom. Something bad. I'd also like to point out that the guy who came up with this idea, a philosopher named Terence McKenna, philosophized it while high on mushrooms and the psychedelic drug DMT. Just some more evidence. And now for the pièce de résistance, my personal favourite, and one that you may have heard of already. Planet X. Sometimes referred to as Nibiru. The idea is that a huge planet twice the size of Jupiter is just going to come and sideswipe us, or pass by close enough to have some detrimental effect on our gravitational forces. It gets interesting when you look at the person who theorized this. A lady named Nancy Lieder. Lieder was the founder of a website called Zeta Talk. It's amazing, I'll put a link in the description. Just go and read it and laugh. But this woman says that she was abducted by extraterrestrials named Zetas as a child, who then implanted a chip into her brain, which allowed them to communicate with her, and now she's on Earth to warn us of this terrible happening. But anyway, that's all folks, and just remember that you are far more likely to die walk into the shop than you are to be abducted by aliens, hit by a meteor, or sucked into a black hole. And hopefully, I'll see you in a few days. Be bad if something does happen actually now, doesn't it?